Welcome guys to the Adult and Masters live stream for stage 2 here at MLAB Ohio. My name is Megan Budway. I am the founder of the Women's Ninja Association, and we are so excited to be with you guys this weekend. So we're gonna do things a little differently in this wave. We do have adults and masters running this wave. However, we're going to have all the adult runners run first. Then we're gonna do a separate walkthrough, make a couple changes for our masters, and have all the masters run second. So for now, you're just going to see the overall placement, the stage placement, and everything for our adult division until we get through all 8 of our adult ladies. Then we'll take a little break to make some changes, do a masters walkthrough, and our masters will run after the adults. We have 8 adults, and then I'm pretty sure that we have 12 masters women. One of our biggest divisions of the day is going to be that masters division, which is amazing to see. Again, our first 8 runners are going to be our adults fighting it out for that championship spot. Looking at the overall leaderboard for our adults here, it looks like Leah is coming in with that first place stage 1 run. Then we've got Samantha followed by Christina right now in the top 3. The winners for this group will be determined by their placement on both stage 1 and stage 2. So that place total number that you see next to their name. It's going to be adding stage 1 placement and stage 2 placement together. The ladies are looking for the lowest place total to place them highest overall. Now, if some of our ladies have that same number for their place total, it's going to come down to whoever placed higher on this stage 2 course as a tiebreaker for who is going to be placing overall where on our leaderboard. I will not be doing a full course walkthrough. Like I said, we're going to have our adults run and then our masters, but I will tell you that this course is a challenge course, WNL rules, and the challenge course, the way that this works is our ladies essentially get 2 lives on this course, 2 retries as they're going. As they go through the course, for example, if they fail obstacle 1, they go back to the starting line, they retry the obstacle and they clear, they are good to move on. If they then fail obstacle 2, go back, start that obstacle over, clear their second try, they are good to move on. However, they are out of retries at this point. They have used both of their retries on this course. They will continue on. If they fail a 3rd time after that, they will not continue collecting points, but they can, however, continue on the course for their entire 3.5-minute time limit. They also only get 1 extra life per obstacle. So if they fail obstacle 1, go back, retry, fail obstacle 1 again. Unfortunately, their run will be done at that point. Again, they can continue on, but they will not be collecting points anymore past that fail. If you guys did not know yet, the WNA is expanding for the 2025-2026 season. We are looking for 4 gyms to host qualifiers spread out across the United States and 1 gym to host our finals competition next year. If your gym is interested in hosting, you can scan that QR code in the bottom corner of the screen, or you can head over to our website, womensninjaassociation.org, and fill out an application. Gonna give a quick shout out before our first runner in about 10 minutes. But I'm gonna give a shout out now to all of our amazing sponsors that help bring this competition to life. Huge shout out to the entire team here at MLAB for hosting us this weekend. We would not have been able to have such a smooth competition without the entire team working really hard on resets, rigging, facility, running everything. Thank you to Michelle Warnke for having us here. And an even bigger thank you to Jen Sanders for her incredible course design. I know how much thought and work she put into making this weekend perfect for our ladies, and we are really blessed to have her on our team. Another big shout out to Ninja Works. Ninja Works is the ultimate in ninja timing systems and the exclusive timing partner here at the Women's Ninja Association. They're helping us have these amazing run orders, keeping up with our leaderboard as we go through, timing each course here at MLAB. If you want to keep up with the results at home, you can go to MLAB Ohio's website. Under the women's comp, you can look at WNA results and follow along at home. Another shout out to our sponsor, WNL. This is a straight to Worlds qualifier for our ladies. The top 3 ladies in every division will get to skip their regionals and go straight to WNL Worlds, which will be in June in Greensboro. Two of our other great sponsors are DGS and NSC. DGS has given us a $200 gift card for every first place athlete this weekend. And NSC is allowing this competition to count for the elite females' points, which will help change their power ranking and give them a better run order position for next year's NSC qualifiers. Shout out to our other sponsors, Sweat House, Roadrunner, True Chalk, Pop and Hold, Commentator Ninja, Duonamic, Friction Labs, and Olo. All of these sponsors either gave podium prizes, items that we could raffle off, or items for our swag bags. So we really appreciate everyone who's helped us out this weekend. And for our live stream, huge shout out to Sam Farr and Beta Break. He spent so much time helping to put this live stream together, talking to me on FaceTime, showing me how to set everything up, making everything look super professional. We really appreciate you, Sam, and everything that you've done for the Women's Ninja Association. We asked all our competitors a couple questions that I'm going to talk through in their run. We asked them their favorite obstacle from stage 1. We asked them if they participate in any other sports outside of ninja, and also what is their favorite ninja memories. If you guys have your own favorite ninja memories, you can drop them in the chat right now. 5 minutes until our first runner. All right, we're gonna be starting with our adults here in about 4 minutes. Again, we're gonna have our first 8 ladies. Those are our adult division, run this stage 2 course first. Then we're gonna do a quick walkthrough for the masters, do a couple changes, and then our masters ladies will run their stage 2 course after. Looking at our leaderboard overall, remember this is a combined placement of stage 1 and stage 2 together. Let's see if Leah can hang on to that first place position she has going into stage 2. Our run order was randomized, nothing to do with how they placed on stage 1. It is randomized again, which is why you're kind of seeing it all over the place compared to what the leaderboard looks like. All right, our first runner is about to take on the stage 2 course. That is going to be Stephanie. Up in that top corner, you guys can see that 3-minute and 30-second time limit. Thanks to NinjaWorks, you can also keep track of how many obstacles these ladies have cleared or retried on their way through the stage 2 course.
It's going to be Stephanie, then Lisa, then Samantha will be our first 3. All right, Stephanie. Let's go, Stephanie! Stephanie is done, we'll have Samantha head down.
All right, our first runner is up on stage 2. This is going to be Stephanie. She is 31 years old. Spinning out a little bit on that first obstacle, trying to get herself turned back around. Another step forward. All she needs now is that stone, and she's got it. Obstacle 1 is done. I believe Stephanie trains here at MLAB. Reaching out. She's got Claudia coaching her, so I'm going to assume that she trains here at MLAB. Reaches out, misses her hand there, but she's not going to give up. That is a pretty big reach up there to get all the way up and around the jug on that cliffhanger. Misses it, but she does get to retry. Stephanie says she doesn't do any other sports other than ninja because she has an 11-month-old and she teaches special ed. So huge shout out to you, Stephanie, for taking on this course while taking on everything else you do in life. Eyeing up that reach in. They have to use the insides of that butterfly. Needs a big swing, a little bit of a shoulder engagement to reach up. Tries to lache, doesn't quite make that lache up, but She still has 2:15 left on the clock to enjoy the rest of her course here. Holds on to that trampoline. Great save there on that obstacle. Big jump to the ring, goes for a switch grip catch. Looking for that dismount forward onto that block. She's got it. Great spotting backwards by Jen. Hands and feet are allowed on this skateboard. She's pushing out. She's gonna push it all the way to the end. Everyone's telling her to scooch from the sidelines. Puts her hands out and makes that dismount. Great job, Stephanie. Parkour run. They cannot put their hands on top of the wooden wall, but they can use the top of the plexiglass in this. Instead of going across, she's to the cat grab, she is going to make her way, putting her feet up. Very smart coaching from Claudia on the sidelines there. She is crushing this course right now. A lot of our adults and masters ladies are ninja moms. A lot of them got started training and having fun in the sport of ninja because their kids were coming to practice and they wanted to try it alongside of them, which is really cool to see them out here taking on this WNA course. This is another one of our forced moves here on the course. They have to make that lache or monkey bar from bar to bar. We are allowed to force moves because this is a special event qualifier. We got the okay from WNL. Let's see if she goes for the static or the lache tech here. Monkey bars, oh, but her hands just slip off, and that is okay. She says the silliest things that happen at ninja practice are some of Claudia's falls. Great coaching from Claudia, telling her to push back as far as she can. Tries to go for that dismount, but that's okay. And that's going to do it for our first runner, Stephanie. Going first is always hard, but somebody's got to do it. Great job to you, Stephanie. Our next runner up is going to be Lisa.
All right, Samantha. We can head over. Oh, sorry. After Samantha, we'll be back.
I think Stephanie really wanted to try the skyhook obstacle. Wow, amazing job. The crowd goes crazy. Stephanie's still out there on the course trying out this obstacle here. Really determined to make it. This does drop, but not as much as it did for our teen and preteen divisions. Amazing job, Stephanie. Our next runner-up is going to be Lisa. Lisa is 39 years old, sprinting through the first obstacle, no problem there. Her favorite obstacle from stage one was the big butterfly, and she's about to take it on again. Monkey barring up, makes that reach. Now she's got to lache all the way over to that. Gets the lache, no problem. Keeps those feet up, looking for that dismount. She's got to stick this landing. And she's got it. Great work, Lisa, through the first two obstacles. Reaching up. Got to stop herself. There she goes. Now she's got to jump up and over. Big jump out to that silver ring off the trampoline. Gets it. Looking for that dismount now. Lisa is clear. Other than ninja, Lisa runs Ironmans. That is huge respect from me on that one. Ironmans are no joke. Easily through that skateboard on now to the parkour run. Goes to use the top of the plexiglass. Looks like she's going to use the same beta that we saw Stephanie using. Reaching over, she can use that cradle on her feet. Jumps over to that purple platform for a clear on that. 1:55 left on the clock. She is now on to obstacle number 6. swinging through, reaching out. Now she's got a monkey bar her way across. She must go to that other bar. Bar to bar on this obstacle is a forced move before she can progress forward on her stage 2 run. Big reach out. She's got it. Monkeying her way. The truss is also in play if they need it on this obstacle, but she doesn't need it. She is on her way now.
Doing great.
Big ring swing here next. Coach is telling her to step and jump backwards on this obstacle.
You're going to be there.
Oh, foot tap a little bit. Might want to take an extra backswing on that obstacle before she throws next time. Let's see if she changes her technique on this obstacle because she does get a retry for our challenge course. Oh, and just comes up short, leaning back, bouncing off that dismount. But what a great run up to that point from Lisa. She's got 40 seconds left to enjoy the rest of this course. Her favorite ninja memory is competing with her daughter. Oh, and she almost gets that sky hook. Like I was saying before, a lot of our women in these divisions, they get to do the sport with their kids, which is so cool. From my own experience, getting to train with my dad is awesome.
Nice one.
It's great to see when it's like a full family doing something. It makes our community even stronger. Jumping up to that trapeze bar. She's got 4 seconds left on the clock to make her way across. Looking for that dismount. Finish it up, Lisa. Decides to drop down. Great run. That's going to put Lisa in first right now. And Samantha is up next, taking on our course. Sam is moving quick through that first obstacle. She is 23 years old. The second butterfly that she's on now was her favorite from stage 1. Great lache over to the throwback. The entire Ascend team cheering for her. I'm going to assume that she's also an Ascend athlete as well. Squats down onto that trampoline, eyeing up that big ring jump. Great legs back when she jumped to it, keeping that swing alive, and a clear for Sam. Eyeing up that skateboard. Jumps right through it, not even using the skateboard. Great beta on that obstacle. She does bouldering and swimming outside of Ninja. We can see that as she's climbing her way across with that rock climbing technique. She's got 2:25 left. She is moving through this course. Reaches up. She's got to shimmy her way across this bar. Great job keeping her swing alive as she's moving through. Looking for that monkey bar or lache. Goes for a lache there. Eyeing up this dismount here and clear on that obstacle. Reaching out for this big ring swing. Can she get past this point in the course? Coach telling her to reset back on the block.
Legs back. You don't have to worry about it.
Great coaching from Lucas, clearing that obstacle. On now to obstacle number 8. She is getting deep in this course, 1.5 minutes left. Her favorite ninja memory is watching her family compete at Worlds. Her mom and her 2 brothers all do ninja as well, and looks like it runs in the family as she makes that skyhook toss across. She has to drop the second half of this snapback obstacle. This is a forced move for these ladies. It doesn't drop very far on them, but she makes it look easy. Eyeing that dismount, she's got 1 minute left to clear this stage 2 course. Big steps, easy. No retries yet out of Sam. She has got 49 seconds left on the clock at this point. The Ascend team is so energetic in this gym right now, watching Sam cruise through this stage 2 course. She's got to move though. She wants a chance of clearing. Eyeing that dismount. Clear. 30 seconds left on the clock. She has time, but she has got to get going. Reaches right away. Looks to pull down that obstacle. They must pull it down. 18 seconds left. All she needs now is the dismount. Can she do it? And a full clear from Samantha White on our stage 2 course. We love to see it here. The energy is crazy. That's gonna put her in first place overall at the moment. Wow. Insane run. Up next we have Beth. These ninjas are gonna make me lose my voice. Striding through, Beth is 38 years old. Her favorite obstacle from stage 1 was the sliding ring, and lucky for her, she gets to do it again in the stage 2 course. Misses the jump up to those special delivery slots. That one can be tricky if you can't quite reach out. She needs to lean out into it and just misses it her second try. That is unfortunate, but that's okay. Now she gets to have fun the next 3 minutes of her course. No pressure is on her. She gets to try new things and tackle these obstacles here. A little too far forward, wants to try that jump again. She hit the front of that trampoline. You have to have that sweet spot on these mini tramps. Gets it her second try. Looking for that dismount. And a clear. Let's see how she attacks this skateboard obstacle. Going for hands and feet on this one. Pushes out right away off of it. Great technique out of Beth. Outside of Ninja, Beth plays lacrosse and she coaches her 2 daughters' lacrosse teams as well. Using that same beta that we saw our first runner, Stephanie, using. I think that's going to be used pretty much for everyone else going through this obstacle. I do wonder if that's faster or slower than doing the cat grab over to the truss instead. I'd be interested to know. On now to the spinning disc lachey lane. Reaches up, no problem, shimmying her way down that first bar. She must throw or reach over to that second bar before she is able to dismount from this obstacle. Great reach, shimmying her way down. That truss is in play if she wants to use it to get to her dismount, but she is eyeing that offset box and gets it no problem. Beth moving now to the big ring swing. Ladies in the warm-up area are giving her some advice on this obstacle. And she clears! Making her way now over to the sky hook. Beth's favorite ninja memory is watching her 2 daughters compete in the sport. Very good spotting from Jen on that obstacle. Onward now to the next balance obstacle. Stay right in the middle, jumps out and pulls right through on that grip sling. She's got about 20 seconds on the clock. Let's see if she can get through this obstacle in that time. Eyeing up the jump, 12 seconds left. Gets that jump, no problem. You can see her daughters are out there on the course with her holding chalk, cheering on their mom. It's so cute to see. Let's finish that dismount, Beth. That's one thing we love to see is the moms and their daughters. Moms inspiring their daughters, showing them that they can be strong. 2 great run out of Beth. Up next is Leah. Leah was our stage 1 winner. She flew through that flow course. Let's see how she's going to attack this obstacle. She says her favorite obstacle in stage 1 was the buzzer because she doesn't get to touch that one very often. She's looking like a pro out here. I don't know what she means. Goes right away, drops into that trampoline for the dismount, onward now to the skateboard. Skips through. Let's see how she attacks this one. Not sure what happened there. Oh, she used the top of the wood, and you were only allowed to use the top of the plexiglass. That was good call by our refs, an unfortunate mistake, but Leah is still moving so fast through this obstacle. And at the end of the day, retries do not matter. It comes down to fastest completion, even with retries. Leah plays in an adult summer soccer league, making a lache over, lining up that dismount, and she is clear. She is crushing this stage 2 course right now. Right to that dismount, no problem. Running over now to her next obstacle. Leah is 37 years old. Great lache across. She must drop the other side of that snapback in order to move forward. Throwing it up, pulling that snapback down, looking for that dismount here, and she's got it. Striding across, right through that obstacle. 2 obstacles left, 1:40 on the clock. Leah's favorite ninja memory is when her whole family slept over at the gym so they could watch Lucas, Reality, and Matt on A&W. We love that. It's so cool when the families support their coaches on such a big stage like that.
Yeah.
Final obstacle, 1:19 on the clock. She's got plenty of time to make it through this course. Monkey barring, she's gonna pull that out. She has to drop it before she can make that dismount. Lining it up, looking for that throw, and another buzzer for Leah. She said the buzzer is her favorite obstacle. She says she doesn't get them often, but that is 2 clears that I've seen out of Leah this weekend, setting her up in first place for stage 2 and first place overall. Incredible. Chrissy is our next runner on the course, striding through the first obstacle, no problem. She's 27 years old, and her favorite obstacle from stage 1 was the diamond dash and ring slider. Great lache out of Chrissy. She said she liked this one. Let's see if she likes it in our stage 2 course.
Yeah. Yeah, Christina.
Dropping down to that trampoline, stopping on it, but that's no problem. Making that dismount. Let's see what her technique's gonna be on here. Riding it across, pushing out right away, and dismount. They cannot use their hands on the wall until the plexiglass only. Climbing her way across, using those shower bars to get to that cradle and looking for her dismount, and that is a clear. 2:30 on the clock as she heads into our 6th obstacle. She says she does not participate in any other sports, just ninja. Great swing technique there, keeping her swing going as she climbs her way across. Eyeing up that dismount. She's got it. Onto the ring swing as our next obstacle here. Catching her breath. Let's see what technique she goes for. Keeping her legs under her, but her foot steps back. She does get a retry, however, so let's see if she keeps the same technique or changes it up her second try. Big jump back, throwing and making it her second time through. 1:45 on the clock, heading to the sky hook snapback lane. Eyeing up that jump, jumping out with a switch grip, taking one backswing, going right away across, reaching out, She must throw to the other side of this snapback. It's a little drop, and she gets it right to her dismount. Running through, no problem. 2 obstacles left, a minute 14 on the clock. Great swing. She can use any part of that board, the shower bar, the cliffhanger, the sides, any part is okay to make her way over to the dismount. She says that her favorite ninja memory is meeting her boyfriend, Eric. Coming from a ninja couple myself, I do agree that that is a really fantastic part of this sport, is meeting like-minded people, like-minded partners. And she is easily swinging through this last obstacle, pulling back, dropping that shelf, eyeing up that dismount, takes a backswing, forward, and buzzer for Christina. That's going to put Christina in second place on stage 2 and second place overall. We've got 2 ladies left in our adult division before we change over to our masters. Up next is Tori, also known as Partour, for those parkour fans out there. Running through. Eyeing up that butterfly, gets her hands in there. I learned a fun fact about Tori yesterday. She said that the coaches here like to bet on how late she's going to be to practice every day. Oh, her feet were just a little far in front of her on that throw, but she does get a reset on this obstacle. She's 28 years old, and her favorite obstacle from stage 1 was the quad step. She got her first buzzer yesterday as well on stage 1. I also learned a fun fact, which we're going to talk about in a second about Tori, that she was a competitive jump roper. Gets that Lachey her second try and looking for the dismount. She told me that the community of competitive jump roping is very similar, just overshoots that, which means she did waste her last retry on the dismount. She is now out of retries, but she can continue on still, but she's got to get this obstacle this try. Sliding back. Gets to that trampoline. Great save on there. Eyeing up that jump. No problem. Looking for that dismount. She is clear, but she is now out of retries. Hands out. That is okay. Great technique there. As I was saying, she was telling me that the ninja community is very similar to competitive jump roping. She was saying that it's a lot of super positive people that you get to be around, and everyone's really supportive of each other. Partour. There she goes. Crushing the parkour obstacle on here. Goes for the cat grab section, and she is clear, and that is why they call her Partour. Her favorite ninja memory is making me laugh. She says her favorite ninja memory is yesterday when Jen told me that she does ninja so casually. She's making it look like she's not casual out here on the stage 2 course, making her way through. She's got a minute left, and she is cruising through these obstacles one at a time. Everyone's telling her to step back, jump back, getting some advice from her training partners next to her. And she makes it through. I don't know why she says she's such a casual ninja, because she is crushing this course right now. 40 seconds left. Let's see if she can make this sky hook. Nails it! Let's see if she can get through this obstacle. She's got 30 seconds on the clock. I bet you she can get 2 more if she really pushes herself. She's got to Lachey up and drop this obstacle down. Oh, and she's just a little short on the throw. But that is okay. Amazing run for somebody who says they are such a casual ninja. I don't see it at all. Tries to skip over the grip slip, but just pushes back a little too far on there. The timer is counting us down, and that's gonna do it with a roll at the end from Partour. Great run from Tori. That's gonna put her 4th place in the stage 2 and 4th place overall. Amazing. Renee is gonna be our final adult runner. Then we're gonna transition over to Masters. Renee is 32 years old. Her favorite obstacle yesterday was the trapeze bar to the DGS fidget spinner. Stepping her way through the Lazy Susans. Those obstacles are super spinny. Super spinny, getting some advice from everyone on the sidelines. She's got Renata giving her advice over on the side as well. Steps off, and that's okay. She does get a retry. Advice from the sidelines are telling her to try to go faster on this obstacle, which can be intimidating. Oh, but she just steps her foot down onto the carpet, but I think Jen gave her a clear on that. Reaching up, holding tight to that butterfly. We might have to go back and review that, but that's okay. We're really just here to get more ladies to compete, more ladies in the sport of ninja, and we love to see it out here. Renee gets a retry on this obstacle as well. Eyeing up, oh, and just misses her fingers. And the butterfly, I think Jen's a little trigger happy over there, but we're going off now on the 3rd obstacle, slider. Outside of ninja, Renee does flying trapeze. That's awesome. No wonder the trapeze was her favorite.
Yep.
Stepping her way across the floor. Using her feet up on that plexiglass. Sticking to her plan, reaching out to that bar, keeping her feet high on the wall. Fighting that slip and just slides down. She says her favorite ninja memory is goofing around and playing on obstacles at her Monday night classes at Action. Monkey barring her way through. She's gonna keep fighting on this obstacle course here. Eyeing up that ring swing. Taking a breath, squeezing. Almost gets that dismount really close to it. She's gonna keep moving forward, getting some encouragement from everyone on the sidelines here, as she's got about 10 seconds left on the clock. Trying out this sky hook. Let's see if she can get it. So close. And she gives us a couple peace signs on the floor. All smiles over here coming from Renee. We're so glad to have her competing this weekend at the WNA competition here.
Dude, that was awesome. Good job.
So we're gonna go ahead and look at our overall leaderboard before we switch over to the Masters leaderboard. But it looks like stage 2, Leah's coming out on top, followed by Christina and then Samantha. And we're gonna wait for one quick update from NinjaWorks before we go through our overall leaders. All right, so we're gonna take a look quickly at our overall leaderboard for our adult division. It looks like Leah Wilcox swept with a win on stage 1 and stage 2, giving her 2 points, first place overall, followed by Christina, who had a 3rd place placement on stage 1, I believe. Yes, and then a 2nd place placement on stage 2. Followed by Samantha, who had a 2nd place on stage 1 and a 3rd place on stage 2. They did have the same number of points, but because Christina placed higher on stage 2, that is what gave her that 2nd place spot there. Like I said before, we are doing some course changes here. We're going to change up everything for the Masters division real quick, and we will be right back. While we're waiting, don't forget to scan that QR code if your gym would like to host their own Women's Ninja Association comp. You can fill out our application. We are looking for 4 gyms across the country to host qualifiers next season. All right, I'm going to go ahead and update these leaderboards for our Masters division. They are just starting their walkthrough with their changes. Then we're going to get started with our Masters runners after that. Taking a look at the Masters division overall leaderboard, it looks like we've got Suzanne, who placed first in our stage 1 course, followed close behind by Adrian, then Renee, Jennifer, Paula, all the way down. We are missing 1 because it only shows the top 11, and we do have 12 Masters. Looks like our run order, that second placement, Adrian is going to be running first, so she is going to have to set a pace that Suzanne cannot beat if she wants to win our championship. Her daughter, we saw earlier in the preteen division, came back and got first place in stage 2, so let's see if Adrian can do it as well. Our run order is randomized just like our stage 1 run order was. It has nothing to do with how they did on stage 1. It is just another randomized run order, which is why we have Adrian going first, even though she came in second place on our stage 1 flow course. This course is also a challenge course for our Masters, meaning that they have 2 lives on this course. They get 1 retry per obstacle, 2 retries total as they make their way through the course. 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. So it looks like we've got a couple changes on this course, a couple closer dismounts, shorter obstacles. We want to make sure that we can get our Masters ladies as deep into this course as possible with their 3-minute and 30-second time limit out here. We're gonna have about 5 minutes until our first runner, Adrian, is going to take on this course. We can see one of our preteen runners right now walking her mom who runs Masters through the course. Four more minutes until our first runner, Adrian, is going to be stepping up to the course. Masters are finishing their course walkthrough with their coaches currently. Thank you guys that have been hanging out in the chat with us all day. It makes it so much fun on this live stream when we have interaction from those of you guys that are supporting your ninjas at home. All right, we're just waiting for our camera to reconnect shortly. Oh, I don't think it is reconnected yet. I'm gonna try to get it reconnected while our first master is running. There we go. Adrian is up. Perfect timing as she rides through that first obstacle here. Reaching out, linking that dismount, no problem for Adrian. Her favorite obstacle from stage one was the big butterfly. She knows because she is the first runner that she does have to set a pretty fast pace on this course. Being coached by her daughter Ava, we saw crush this course earlier in the preteen division. Outside of Ninja, Adrian does OCR. Great control on the bars, using the truss, eyeing up that dismount, and she's got it. This has an adjusted. I'm not sure, I guess it was said in rules that you did not have to engage the obstacle. But if that was said in rules, then you do not have to engage the obstacle, I suppose. Fast feet across, great job by Adrian. Her favorite ninja memory is meeting and training with other masters ninjas. I actually, a couple weeks ago, I got a text from Adrian with a picture of her and my dad, and she said, "Hey, I think you know this guy." It was cool to see them competing at the same competition in North Carolina. She is already on the last obstacle here. A full clear, super quick from Adrian, 1.5 minutes, setting that strong pace as our first runner. She knows she has to come out blazing. Our next runner is going to be Renee, and I don't think I have a sheet from her. So misses the jump up to the butterfly. It looks like she was skipping that trapeze bar. Not a bad idea, but just missed the jump. So let's see if this time on her retry, she's going to use the trapeze bar to reach out. Gets that swing, looking for that dismount, and she is clear. Sliding down, jumping over to her dismount, another clear running through this course. Great job from Renee. Great save and flexibility right there out of Renee. Clearing that part of our course, headed up now to our laches across. The truss is in play on this dismount, and she's got it. Let's see if she goes for the ring or the skip. She opts to use the ring on this one. And she is clear. They have a slightly easier dismount on that because we did have a couple of our adult ladies miss that dismount earlier. Monkey barring her way through. She only has to dismount forward off of that lache, and she is clear as well. Great agility out of Renee, striding across. 2 obstacles left in this course. Big jump. Any part of that board is in play for our masters ladies to use. The Ascend team is going crazy for Renee, looking for that dismount. She's got it. 1 obstacle left here. 1 minute and 24 seconds left on the clock. Does she use that trapeze? She decides to use the trapeze. Kicks forward, dismount, and a buzzer. 2 back-to-back buzzers from Adrian and Renee. Great work, ladies. Bernadette is our next runner, and she is 49 years old. when asked what her favorite obstacle from stage 1 was, she actually crossed out obstacle and she rewrote the question, what was your favorite part of stage 1? And she said the energy in the room for the 40+ women, and that energy is already back. This has been the coolest part, is everyone cheering. Bernadette linking that dismount right away. I can't even keep up with her in my commentary here. She is not moving like a Masters woman. She is moving and grooving on this course. Bernadette sliding through, using her hands and feet this time to dismount. Bernadette says she actually has never participated in any other sports before. She's 49 years old, and this is her first time being an athlete. She's looking like a natural out there, too, on this course. Getting some chalk over there from a teammate. Monkey barring her way across, looking so strong. She's got a lache or monkey bar this. Great lache! And the crowd is going crazy. I agree that the energy for these 40+ women is amazing. Looking, jumps back, great technique right away into that dismount. Bernadette says her favorite, well, maybe not her favorite memory, but she says coming back to Ninja after blowing up her knee, and she looks like she's never had a knee injury out here. I aspire to be like you, Bernadette, after I went through the same thing myself. It is hard to come back, but she is looking so natural. These girls are cheering so loud. I love it. This is all of our preteen and our teen and our mature kids, ladies, over on the sidelines. One obstacle remains for Bernadette on this course for a clear on stage 2. Just hyping up the crowd right now. Ninja Warrior put this lady on the show. She knows how to work a crowd over here. Skips the trapeze and a full clear from Bernadette. Amazing job. So much energy out of that run. That's going to put her in second place by 1 second over Renee. Wow. Here comes our first place runner from stage 1. This is our first place winner. This is Suzanne. She's 55 years old. She trains at Ninja Core Training, just misses the jump, but that's, oh, she's gotta wait, Now she can do the obstacle. In that challenge course, you have to wait for that countdown before you can go, but she is moving. Suzanne is an OCR racer. She was also on American Gladiator. Very athletic, striding through, no problem. Other than Ninja, her favorite sport is gymnastics. And her favorite obstacle is the boot scoot. She's about to kind of get to do that here. It's a little too high for a boot scoot. Let's see if she does it anyway. Easy dismount. Suzanne is running. She knows she has to chase Adrian's time in order to win. The ninja that she looks up to the most is Jenny McCall, and I absolutely agree with her on that. Striding through. She is not stopping. Going on the side for this. They can use the bar. The bar is in play. Pulls through that dismount. 2:25 left on the clock. Reaching through for a full fast clear by Suzanne. And that's going to put her in first place by almost 30 seconds. Wow. Even with one little hiccup, she did not let that stop her. That's going to put her first place overall right now. Amazing run. Amazing. Nicole is going to be our next runner up. She just put 40 plus for her age in the description. Building up her swing here. Staticking that butterfly. Grabbing the other side, and she's got it. The butterfly was her favorite obstacle from stage 1, and she crushed it already. Outside of ninja, she does not do any other sports, but she is moving through this course. It's awesome seeing these Masters women tackle this course like it's a speed course, honestly, for him. I'm sure that there's a lot of times in ninja that Masters don't really get to participate in these speed style courses. So this is so cool to see in the Women's Ninja Association comp here. Monkey bars through. The truss is in play if she needs it for her dismount. And now she gets the dismount. Let's see how she does this obstacle. Reaches out to the ring. Jumps back and clear. Nicole's favorite ninja memory was watching her daughter hit a buzzer at Worlds last year. Amazing. Matches on that snapback, looking to dismount to the black mat, and she's got it no problem. These Masters ladies are looking like the mature kids division out here, running through these courses. We love to see it. Shimmying her way down. She has not used any retries on this course. Gets the dismount. One obstacle left here for Nicole. Reaching through. All she needs now is that dismount and another Masters female clear here at MLAB. That puts her 3rd overall with a 2:07 clear and 4th overall between stage 1 and stage 2. Miss Ninja Works herself, we've got Renata. I've had such a great experience hanging out with her all weekend behind the booth, behind our computers. Renata and Carl both run Ninja Works, and she is such a pleasure to be around. Building that swing up. She's got to reach up and over the butterfly. Gets one hand, gets the other. She's smiling so big, and she's got it. I know she was so worried about that obstacle. We love to see the smile on her face. And another one for Renata. Her favorite obstacle in stage 1 was the trapeze bar. She's eyeing up the skateboard. Puts her foot down. Let's see if she goes with a different technique this time through. Puts her hands, let's see, pushes off the block. See if she can do it. Come on, Renata. Puts her hands out and a clear from Renata. Outside of ninja, she has a 2nd degree black belt in Taekwondo. Don't mess with her is what I'm hearing. Shimmying her way across. Let's see how her technique is here. She's gonna use the wall to get her foot on there, and she's got it! Moving through this course, let's see how her lâché tech is. I feel like her arms are long enough that she might be able to monkey bar her way through. We love everyone in the chat. Shell saying, yes, queen. We love Renata. Court in the chat. How are you today, Court? Renata swinging her way through. She does still have a retry. Let's see how she does on this one. She is not giving up on this obstacle. Building her swing. She's just got to reach out. Oh, comes up a little short. She does get to try again, however, with our retry system. She says her favorite ninja memory has been working at WNL Worlds with her family for the past 9 years. Again, if you don't know, her family runs Ninja Works. That is the exclusive and best timing system that we use here at the WNL. I mean WNA, but they also use it at WNL as well. Eyeing up that. She has a minute left. She's taking a rest here, getting some advice. And she looks determined on her second try on this obstacle. She is eyeing up that bar, swinging as much as she can. All she needs to do is reach here. Everyone's cheering so loud. Oh, and she is so close. Hands just slip off. Oh man, what an amazing run from Renata. I have goosebumps over here. She was telling me this morning she didn't sleep very well, she wasn't feeling good, and it's so good to see her out there crushing the stage 2 course. Let's see how she does on our ring obstacle. Jumps back, hold tight. She's got it! That's in, and she takes a bow. High fives. Let's hear it for Renata! Amazing job from the Ninja Works queen herself. It's so great to see her out here on that course. That puts her there. Amazing, amazing job. Tracy is our next Masters female to take on this course. She is 45 years old. I love that our Masters female division is like the biggest division here outside of preteen. Like that's just, I love it. We love to see it. Goes, links the dismount, Tracy. Tracy is one of the moms here at MLAB. She takes such good care of Jen and the rest of the coaches. She's taking great care of me this weekend as well. Her favorite obstacle in stage 1 was jumping from the wall to the trapeze, and she's about to get back on that same wall here. I'm gonna lose my voice from just the excitement of these 40+ women here on this course. Any other sports that she does, she says she does dog walking, but the biggest sport that she does is keeping up with her daughter, Mabel. She's looking for that Lachey here. She is so strong. Look at that grip on there. Reaches one hand, oh, and doesn't quite swing the other hand through, but she does get a retry. Coach Jen is telling her, go back and do it again. Her favorite ninja memory is watching her daughter Mabel compete. She's got 2 minutes left. Let's get Tracy through this obstacle. I hope you guys watching at home in the chat can just feel the energy going on right now in this room for these Masters ladies. Tracy is gonna give it more go. She's got so much determination on her face right now. Reaches out, yes, and she's got it! She's just gotta get to that dismount. She is fighting her way through this obstacle. The determination that she has using that truss. She's just got to get to that dismount here. And she does it, ladies and gentlemen. Tracy is a fighter. She is a fighter. I hope Mabel is proud of her mom right now. Wow, the energy. Oh my gosh. She's saying she can't breathe right now. She still has 50 seconds left on the clock. Swings through, and another obstacle for Tracy. 40 seconds on the clock. Can we get another one under our belt? And the crowd is chanting for Tracy. 30 seconds left on the clock. Oh my gosh. This right here, this run, this moment is what the Women's Ninja Association is all about. Encouraging more people to do ninja, and another obstacle for Tracy. 28. She's got 10 seconds. And she's got another one under her belt. Fist bump from Claudia, high five from Coach Jen. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, that run right there is what the Women's Ninja Association is about. The energy in this room, the encouragement from everybody else, incredible job. Oh my goodness, we're on to our next runner, Stephanie. Ascend is already starting a chant over there for Stephanie. She trains at MLAB. She likes tennis and she goes to Orange Theory. 44 years old. Going through this course like it's a speed course. I love the girls on the side cheering for the Masters ladies right now. I know you guys can't see me behind this live stream, but I have the goofiest grin on my face watching these ladies. What a save on that obstacle, able to get back to the platform. When her foot slips a little bit off that wall, she's not gonna let that stop her. Hits that dismount. Getting some advice on the sideline over from Suzanne, who cleared our course in the fastest time so far. Stephanie is now on the Lachey bars. Makes the Lachey across. You can see the determination in her face, looking for that dismount. Pulling, not even using the truss on that one, and she has got it. The preteen mature kids ladies are chanting for Stephanie. She clears it on to the next one with 1.5 minutes left on the clock. These ladies are so much fun to watch. Stephanie is gonna monkey bar her way through. She says one of the silliest things that's happened at ninja practice was an excessive amount of spilled chalk. I'm sure we all know what that's like, and those of us that are coaches may not think it's silly. Stephanie's eyeing up those quad steps, one step at a time, no problem for her. 2 obstacles left at 50 seconds on the clock. No retries for Stephanie so far. Great jump up. Trying to keep her hands from peeling open on the, and they just slide down. She can use that silver bar. She can also use the bar at the end of the rig if she wants to change up her technique on this obstacle. She's got 25 seconds left. Great spotting from Ryan. And her hand just slipped open, but that is okay. She has got about 15 seconds to try this last obstacle. Decides not to. I think she may have ripped her hand open. Good call there on Stephanie. A little bit of a rip on that wooden board. We've got about 4 ladies left on this Masters course. This is gonna be Paula. Paula is 58 years old, or should I say 58 years young, and she's out on this course. Her favorite part of stage 1, it's the first course she's ever cleared, was our stage 1 course. I think she might be able to do it again out here with the way that she's moving. I agree with Jules. This has been the most hyped division of the day. She does get a retry. Her run is not over. Let's see how she tackles this obstacle her second time through. Going for hands and feet, pushing that foot out, and a dismount and a clear. Moving forward now. They are allowed to use their hands on top of that wall if they would like. Great use. Swinging through, looking for that cradle with her foot. She just has to make it to the dismount, and she is clear on this one as well. Our preteen and mature kids ladies are cheering Paula on the sideline. Let's see this Lachey tech. Easy Lachey for Paula. Like I said, 58 years young out here. Outside of Ninja, she is an endurance trail runner. Clears no problem. On now to our ring obstacle. She says her favorite ninja memory is overcoming a debilitating fear of heights. Fear of heights is definitely something you have to get over if you're going to be a ninja, especially if you're ever going to do AMW, going to Vegas. Those obstacles are high up. Speaking of height, she's got to get the height on this jump. Gets it, no problem. Paula is crushing this course, looking for that dismount. She's only got to go to purple here. She's got it. One obstacle left for Paula, second clear of the weekend. Can she get this jump? Hangs on with that butterfly as it drops. She can use that trapeze, but opts not to. Second clear of the weekend for Paula. Wow, that's gonna put her in 6th overall on stage. 2 and 5th overall for the weekend. Incredible job. I'm telling you, I'm gonna lose my voice commentating for this group. Katie Tennant is our next runner. And she's off. Making her way through. She is 42 years old. Her favorite obstacle is the one she's on now. She said the last one with the cliffhanger butterfly, Lachey. Making it all the way through. We've got a chant going on from the sidelines. Going through, no problem here. She actually participates in Scottish Highland Games, powerlifting, and arm lifting? Sheesh, so she's strong is what she's telling us. You can see it in the way she moves. She's got crazy grip strength. Pulling her way through this. Is she gonna monkey bar or Lachey? Let's see what she goes for. No problem on that Lachey across. Using that truss is okay to make this dismount, and she has got it. On now to the ring swing. Let's see how she tackles this obstacle. Nice work for Katie. Running her way over to the ring obstacle, 2:15 on the clock. No retries used so far. You can see in the background that group of girls that's been just lighting up the energy here, cheering for all of our masters. Linking the dismount. Katie is now onto the quad step run. Her favorite ninja memory is being in the audience to cheer Michelle Warnke on in Indianapolis when she finally cleared, I think Cincinnati it was, but when she finally cleared the finals course. We got that cheer going on from our girls in the audience. Katie eyeing up that jump, 1.5 minutes on the clock, 2 obstacles remaining for her. Wow, she jumps 1 hand on each side instead of jumping to the front of the board, hopping her way down. Clears 1 obstacle left, 1:15 on the clock. No retry so far for Katie. Eyeing up this jump here. Dropping that butterfly down. Katie is one of the first people I met at a competition, and it's so awesome to see her out here crushing courses and hitting buzzers this weekend. Amazing job. That's gonna put her 7th on stage too. 7th overall, and our girls are really, really excited for Jen White right now. I'm gonna assume that Jen is from a sand based on the amount of noise that I'm hearing in this room. Oh, tries to jump out to one side of the butterfly instead of using the trapeze. Let's see if she changes her technique this time. That is one cool thing about the challenge course. You do get to retry obstacles. So if you do mess up on one because you try something like skipping, you get the option to retry that obstacle and go with a different technique. Pushing her way through. Oh, and just steps backwards. You can tell she lost her balance a little bit there. Let's see if she goes for a different technique her second time on this obstacle. Using her hands this time. Great lean forward. On now to our parkour wall. Hands are okay on the top of this wall. Stepping into that flying bar cradle and a dismount. She has used all of her retries, however, so she must attack the rest of the course like it is a flow course because she is out of lives. Eyeing that swing. Looks like she might go for a reach here. Goes for the reach. No problem there, shimmying her way across. Eyeing that dismount, and she gets it. 2:15 on the clock. Heading into obstacle number 7 here. Clear there for Jen. She says her favorite ninja memory is watching her son and daughter hit buzzers at Worlds. And maybe she's gonna get her own buzzer this year at Worlds with the way that she's been moving. Easy pullback dismount here. Striding her way across, no problem there. 1:40 on the clock. Eyeing up this jump. Going for the sides. I feel like that's actually a better way to jump to that because at the front, if you can't hold on, your backswing will peel you off of it. Putting her thumbs underneath for a little extra support, and she gets it, no problem. Last obstacle of this course. Looking for that dismount, gets it, and a buzzer for Jennifer White. Crazy. 6th place on stage 1, 5th place overall. We're on to our last runner of this insanely hype Masters division. This is gonna be Michelle. She is 40 years young in our Masters division here, striding across. These girls have kept up the energy for every single runner. I'm impressed. Easy dismount there. Her favorite obstacle was the trapeze to the butterfly. That was our pop and hold butterfly we had in stage number 1. Those pop and hold butterflies were raffled off to 2 lucky winners. Easy work on that skateboard, working her way across. We got that chant going. She's trying to decide how she wants to attack this obstacle here. Feet are okay on the wall. Dismount, and she is on to the next obstacle. Outside of ninja, she says that she does gymnastics and flying trapeze. So she's got to have great grip strength and great body control as well, which are 2 great qualities to have when running a ninja course. Makes the lache, no problem, shimmying her way across. Again, the truss is in play if she wants to use it to get herself to that dismount. Eyeing it up, and a clear. Catching her breath here, reaching out for that ring. She has to dismount to either the black mat or the red. Both are the platform here. No problem. 1:50 on the clock. 4 obstacles remaining. Swinging now through the rings. Light work. She's gonna pull back. Throws the dismount right away. Heading to our last balance obstacle, our quad steps. Light on her feet, sprints right across. She says her favorite ninja memory is goofing around with her ninja crew. Sometimes that is the most fun. Just goofing around in the gym with your friends and the people that you train with. Goes to the front, puts her thumbs underneath to really support, making sure that she doesn't slip backwards on that catch. And a clear, one obstacle left from Michelle. 1 minute left on the clock, no retries. Dismount and buzzer for Michelle. Wow. Look at those clears. We had 9 Masters ladies clear our stage 2 course today. This was absolutely the most hyped division that we've seen. It was easily even more hyped than stage 1, and I don't think that was possible with how crazy stage 1 was, the energy in here. But this was ridiculous. You never really get to see courses like this set for our Masters ladies where they can feel confident and they can run through them like their kids do. It was so much fun to watch. Shout out for Jen and all the changes that she made to make this such a great course for our Masters women. Let's take a look at the overall leaderboard here. That's gonna put Suzanne as our winner, getting first place on both courses. Adrian getting second place on both courses, and Renee in third with a third place stage 1 finish and a 5th place, or let's see, I might have that backwards. Yes, a 3rd place stage 1 finish and a 5th place stage 2 finish. Amazing job to these ladies. I feel like I need to take a nap after that because the energy in here was so incredibly hype. I'm gonna have to rest my voice. I probably shouted at you guys way too much into the live stream, but that was absolutely incredible to watch. We do have one more course left this weekend, which we're gonna have to go set really fast. Around 7:30 p.m. we have our last course, which is going to be the Elite Stage 3. Get ready for a lot of grit, a lot of grip, and we're gonna see if any of our elite women can clear this Stage 3 course and who is going to be our WNA MLAB champion, fighting for that $2,000 prize here at 7:30 p.m. tonight. From everyone here at MLAB, I'm Megan Budway representing the